Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bowling Bros channel. This is another, not really a tip video, but why we have so many bowling balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bowling balls. Most pros and amateurs only have 6, so cut this out. They only have 6 bowling balls. The only reason Noah and I have 8 is because we have the luggage to hold 8, I guess. Like, I carry a backpack, a 4-ball bag, and a 3-ball bag, so I can carry all of this. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you why we have 8 bowling balls and why we need, not 8 bowling balls, but why we need all of these bowling balls, because most pros just use 6. So anyway, stay tuned. Here we go. Okay, so the reason we have 8 different bowling balls is because if you're just getting into bowling, or you're new to bowling, or you don't know anything about bowling, all house balls don't hook at all. Like a typical house ball, like this right here, I'll pick it up, hold on. So like a typical house ball it's not meant to turn at all. This, like, most people, when they come to bowling alleys, you know, they get a house ball, they try to roll it, doesn't hook at all. These, on the other hand, are all called reactive resin bowling balls, and I have one entry-level bowling ball. So reactive resin, these bowling balls are meant to hook. So you pay extra money and you get what you want. Now, the reason I have so many different bowling balls is because they all do a different thing. So I have them laid out here from strongest, the first row, you can't really see it, to weakest bowling balls. So I'm going to explain to you one by one each bowling ball, why I have it, what it's meant, what pattern it's meant for, and just good scenarios to throw it in. So starting off, ball number 1, the strongest bowling ball in the world, the Roto Grip Gem. Okay, so the first bowling ball I have here is the Gem, the world's strongest ball. This bowling ball is supposed to, it's for heavier oil conditions, long oil patterns, and it's supposed to hook. Just because it's the strongest ball in the world doesn't mean it like hooks a lot. It does, but it hooks very early. It doesn't reserve its energy down lane. Like, it doesn't go really far and then have a snap. It rolls as early as possible and it just drives through the pin. So I'm gonna stand on 30, and I'm gonna stand on 30 for all my shots for every bowling ball, so you can see the difference. But here we go. Standing on 30 with the Gem. So, as you can see, that reacted extremely early. It kind of got to the spot that I wanted it to, but because it's super strong, it just digs into the oil and it wants to take off. So for a pattern like this is a typical house shot. I think it's 42 feet. I would not use the Gem if I was playing for money. So that's the Gem. Okay guys, so you saw the Gem. It's just a very strong ball, very early hooking. When it gets off the spot, it likes to go left immediately. This next ball I'm throwing is the Phase 2. I like to call it the Phase 2, arguably the best bowling ball on the entire planet. I'm pretty sure every amateur / pro player has this ball in their bag. I'm gonna roll it from the same spot I did the Gem, try and throw it to the same spot, and you'll get to see what it does. So staying on 30, I'm gonna try to throw it to the same exact spot as the Gem. That's a little in. Yeah, missed in on that shot. So obviously it's similar to the Gem, but the core is symmetrical, so it's gonna smooth out that spot to where the Gem is, but it's still a solid, so it's gonna react off the spot and go left like the Gem. But it's definitely a good step down from the Gem. All right, next ball out of my bag, step down from the Phase 2, is probably my favorite ball in my bowling bag, the Reality Check. This ball is the hybrid version of the Reality, which is also a really good bowling ball from 900 Global. I recently had a Reality, but it did not roll great for me, but that was probably on me because I wasn't that good back then. But I mean, I love this ball. I throw it on everything. It's good on long patterns, it's good on medium patterns. I wouldn't say it's good on short patterns. None of my top 4 bowling balls are really good on short patterns, but anyway, I'll throw it from the same spot as the Phase 2 and Reality. It's a hybrid cover stock, so it's 2 parts solid and 1 part pearl. And so it's going to get down the lane easy, but it's going to snap like the phase 2, but it'll get down further than the phase 2. So here we go. All right, standing on 30, same spot. I don't think this is going to strike, but I'll do my best. That is out there. Yeah. So reality check, very, very good bowling ball. Good for long to medium oil patterns. Like I said, it's my favorite bowling ball. I throw it on everything, so reality check. Okay guys, so you saw my top 3 bowling balls, the gem, the phase 2, and the reality check. I typically, on any long to medium pattern when we're doing a tournament, that's the first 3 bowling balls that I take out of my bag to test on the pattern. And then if the pattern's hooking a lot or the fronts are just super dry, the final 5 bowling balls I'm about to show you are typically what I like to go to. So a step down from my reality check is my Virtual Energy Blackout. This ball came out recently. As soon as this bowling ball got announced, I pre-ordered it. I loved it so much. I like black reactive resin balls. They're typically what I like going to. I've never had one, and this ball rolls great. Recently, I haven't had to take it out to throw on anything, but this is the first pearl ball out of the bag. So the pearl cover stock is meant to just go as far down the lane as possible and then have a super snappy motion in the back end. So unlike the gem and the phase 2, those are solid. Solid cover stocks are meant to bite into the lane more and just get super rolly and hook early. Whereas this ball and the next bowling balls after this I'm about to show you are meant to go down a super long way and then snap in the back. So I'm gonna show you that with this ball here. Standing in the same spot on 30, I think this will hook a little bit more than the reality check, but we'll see. That's a miss in. Woo! And the approaches here are weird. Anyway, as you saw, if I was bowling on this pattern for money, that's probably the ball I'd be throwing right now, or the reality check. The phase 2 and gem are too strong. So yeah, that's ball number 4, Virtual Energy. All right, you just saw the Virtual Energy Blackout. That is the first pearl ball out of the bag. It looked absolutely great. Even though I fell off balance, it looked great. I thought it was gonna overhook, but it didn't. That's typically a good sign. Anyway, ball 5, Hustle. This is a ball down from the Virtual Energy. The difference between this and the Virtual Energy is obviously the cover stock, but also the core. This is a symmetrical core, so it's meant to be a lot smoother and just create a beautiful shape down lane, whereas the Virtual Energy goes long but kind of has a snappy motion. This also has a snappy motion, but it's very smooth, and you'll see that here with this shot. This is also a pearl. All right, same spot, 30. I have a feeling this shot's gonna look very good if I throw it good. Kind of like that. Yeah, so the Hustle, very, very good. Pearls are gonna start looking good on this pattern. All right, and ball number 6, not the weakest pearl in my bag. It used to be, but recently Noah and I bought a new ball. You guys saw it in our YouTube shorts, the Tropical Surge, but step up from that is the Belmo Fate. As you guys know, Belmo is my favorite bowler. We got to bowl with him, I think a month ago. And I bought his Fate. I'm probably going to get his new bowling ball called the Journey too. That ball looks amazing. But this is a step down from the Hustle. This, I drilled this layout to go long, and this ball is already supposed to travel like super far down the lane. So it's going to go further than what I expect, and it's probably not going to hook that much. But that's for the video purpose, so you guys can see. I'm going to stand in the same spot I did with all my other bowling balls, and you'll see. Oh wow, I actually didn't expect that to hook at all, but as you guys can see, very, very clean through the fronts. I'd also probably use that ball if I was bowling for money. So you just saw me throw the Fate. Sorry, the video cut out. I was talking to my best friend Lewis. Shout out to you. Anyway, the last, I guess, reactive ball in my bag. This is an entry-level bowling ball, so this is the cheapest bowling ball in my arsenal, the Tropical Surge. I recently bought this because Noah and I needed something extremely weak to bowl on shorter patterns, because on shorter patterns, all the balls I just threw hook way too much. So we bought this ball. I'm gonna stand, I can guarantee you right now, I'm gonna stand on 30 And unless I miss a mile left, this ball will not strike. So you guys are about to see that. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with every other bowling ball. Stand in the same spot. All right, here we go. So I did end up missing, not a mile left, but I did miss a little left, and it didn't get back to the pocket. All of my other bowling balls would have went left or probably hit Brooklyn, and that ball just went straight the whole time and hit the pocket and then knocked the pins around. So that's the Tropical Surge, the weakest ball in my bag. All right. Now for the final ball. This is an optional choice. This isn't like a must-have, but I think everyone should have a plastic bowling ball in their arsenal for spares, because hooking at spares is not the play. I used to not have a plastic ball. I used to actually take my gem and I wouldn't put my fingers in, and I would just throw it at my spares with like 0 rev rate, but it was just way too inconsistent. So I'll just show you, plastic balls aren't supposed to hook at all. That's why they're for spares. So on this shot, I'm gonna just shoot at the 10 pin and hopefully try and hit the 10 pin only so you can see. Nope. That's why we have plastic. That was a bad miss. Whatever. Alright, so before I end this video, I'm going to go back to the gem and the phase 2. I'm going to move left like I would if I was bowling for money. And I'm just going to show you that this is supposed to... I can make all these bowling balls strike, but I have to stand in different spots for each one of them to strike. So for the phase 2 and the gem, I'm going to stand probably on 35, 36, get it out to the same spot, and hopefully it strikes. All right, here we go. Just don't miss left. Dang. All right, I gotta move a little bit more left for that one and the phase 2 to strike. All right, so that hooked a lot. I didn't expect that. I'm gonna move another 5 left, and that should be the sweet spot. That's good. There it is. So I had to actually stand on 40, don't stop it. I actually had to stand on 40 for the gem to strike. I don't think I'll be standing there for the phase 2, but we'll see. All right, final ball that I have to strike with, the GOAT ball, the phase 2. Everyone loves this bowling ball. I love this bowling ball. I'm gonna stand on about the same spot as the gem. All right, here we go. That one I missed a little bit left. Let me throw that one more time. All right, last shot didn't strike. Just gotta make a better shot. All right, staying in the same spot roughly. Just gotta push this one out there and it should be good. Like that. That's insane. I'll do one more shot with that, and if it doesn't strike, I'll end the video. So it's actually good that I'm missing right now, because you guys get to see what bad ball reaction looks like. If I was bowling for money right now, I wouldn't be, stop laughing. I wouldn't be throwing this ball, because as you can see, I'm left. It's hooking too early if I miss in, and if I get it out there, it just loses its energy and it doesn't want to bite back. I'll do my best on this last shot to throw it good and hit the pocket, and we'll see what happens. This is my last shot with this ball. There we go. Baller snow. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this educational / tip video, I guess. Please let me know down in the comments below what your favorite bowling ball was, or if you're looking to buy a bowling ball and you need to know like what should I get. I'm a beginner bowler, blah blah blah. Please ask in the comments. I will answer all of them. I've helped so many of my new friends that want to start getting into bowling get their first bowling ball. Right now, off the bat, if you're a beginner bowler and you're just starting bowling, I recommend this baby right here, the Tropical Surge. This ball is perfect for any beginner bowler. It's perfect. It doesn't hook too much. It gets down the lane super far. It doesn't hook early, and then has a nice back end motion. And the core in it's actually pretty strong to throw the pins around. But if you're, if you're an amateur bowler and you're just stuck right now, you don't know what ball to get, please put comments down below. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Bowling Bros out. What? Oh, thank you guys for 3.1 thousand subscribers. I really appreciate it. Noah and I are trying to pump out more content for you guys, I promise, but we've just been really busy recently. I recently enrolled in college and a bunch of other stuff. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Bowling Bros out.